This episode is brought to you by Prime. What if you had one more chance with the one that got away?
Sam.
You came home.
Based on the best-selling novel from Carly Fortune. Every Year After follows childhood friends Sam and Percy as they reunite in the dreamy, nostalgic lakeside town of Barry's Bay.
Love can be hard to find. So if you're lucky enough to find that person, never let go.
A second chance at first love. Every Year After, now streaming only on Prime.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
If you've ever blasted synth beats from your boombox or burned CDs for your besties, this one's for you. As people get older, much like their music tastes, their health needs change. AG1 is the simple daily health drink designed to deliver over 75 essential daily nutrients and pre- and probiotics to support energy, digestion, and mood. So you can make the most out of every decade and dance break. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
It's already tuned in on all platforms. Let's just jump right into it. Let's give a moment of silence for the ones who aren't here with us today for whatever reason. Let's give this moment to them. Okay. So, first of all, racism, hate comments, hate speech, hate crimes have been going on for centuries. Yeah, centuries. It's been going on for a very long time. So sometimes when things happen, we're not really surprised. You know, we just like, okay. You know, some people are so tired to the point where they want to do something, but they don't know what to do. Well, tonight, I hope I can help you figure out what you should maybe do. Okay? We usually see these, you know, first of all, any social media platform, if you say something like negative or with a curse word, then either Mark shutting you down, Instagram shutting you down, they flagging your comments. But then you wonder, like, how do these racist comments keep slipping through the cracks? How come these hate comments are still up? Now, I don't know about you, but I run my own account. And even if someone is running your account, they have access to deleting any message, comment that they want. They can even go as far as blocking you from the page completely. So knowing that, it brings me to every news station in America. Almost every single one of them have a social media platform. They on Instagram, they on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? They keeping us posted on the news because they know people ain't really watching TV like that. So smart of them to do that. Very smart. But the thing is you guys aren't censoring your comments enough for the community. And I'm speaking for every state. I'm speaking to every news station that has a social media platform. Y'all will tell the news, say something, and then immediately the way you title your article, first of all, it starts there. You know what you're doing when you title something a certain way. It's an attention grabber. But it just so happens that the attention grabber always seems to make one specific race or a few specific races look terrible compared to one that you're glorifying. And that's just real. You have someone running your social media account giving us these updates, but you don't have somebody monitoring the comments. Some comments do get deleted, but it's never the racist ones. Hey, it's never the racist ones. It's never the hate crime. It's never any of that. So the thing that we can do from now on is stop even engaging. Stop, please. Let me see, because I wrote this down. We get mad over these comments, but the best thing we can do is to stop supporting these platforms. If you want the news, trust me when I say, you gonna get it right here on the couch too. Do you want me to share everything they sharing so you don't see any? Because we ain't gonna have them type of comments over here, baby. I'm about to monitor this motherfucking page. Okay? So why aren't y'all monitoring your own page and making sure that every race that you're speaking, your social media doesn't say it's just for white people. It don't. It doesn't specify who it's for, but the comments that you let stay on your page shows us what you are about. Because there's no way in hell. Come on, we erase comments from people that we don't even like. You know what I'm saying? Right now. So how are they not doing that? What is your social media person hired to do? Just post? Just make sure that the algorithm is right before they post? No. If you hiring a social media person to run your platform for a professional news anchor, News 5, News 10, News whatever the fuck, then that person needs to be making sure that they monitor each comment of every article that you post. Matter of fact, you get the notifications when a comment comes up. And y'all literally don't delete them. Y'all literally, I've seen people get into fights after comments from the news. Not the news station themselves, but from being in the comments. A lot of people have gotten into fights from social media because of a comment. A lot of people have fell out because of a comment. We delete comments that we don't like, right? So why isn't there a social media person deleting what's not right for the community? That's not a good look. It makes me think that somebody that's working for y'all might be good with the racist that's going, might be good with the hate, might be good with all of that, because you're not doing nothing to fight. You're not deleting comments. You're not monitoring correctly. Even if it's not, even if it say you got a comment that made it through and it didn't get flagged, then you as the social media person running this account need to be the one flagging it. Now, any hate towards any gender, sex, like, they have the power to delete comments. We have the power to delete comments. What you can do is stop sharing their post. Don't even comment. You don't have to fight every fucking battle. Let them have it. Because half of these motherfuckers, if they seen you in the real world, they're not going to say exactly what they said online. They not. They're bold enough to say it behind the screen, but they'll never say it in front of your face. And if they see you, they might even call the police and say that you're harassing them. Stop engaging with these platforms. Stop engaging with... Don't you like to be around people who actually like you? Don't you like to be around people who actually appreciate you? And, being around or being in the comments shows me that maybe you don't want me around because you're not monitoring. Even whenever I have guests, say somebody make a comment and it's like negative, I'm going to delete it. Yeah, I'm going to delete it because, number one, you go tell that to them in their inbox. You ain't got to put that on my motherfucking post. Go tell it to them. So, this is the thing. You got to start asking yourself, do you pay people to make you mad? Do you pay people to hate on you? Do you pay people not to like you? So why are y'all paying these news stations by sharing their page, sharing their comments, sharing their posts? You ain't doing nothing but paying them. The same motherfucker that you saying, oh, they got me fucked up. They in the comments. Go read these comments. You can call somebody to tell them to go read the comments. Or you could have screenshotted it and just show them from there. But you sharing a page, you going in a comment, getting a algorithm up, you sending people over there, shit, you ain't even really got to send nobody over there because it's really the same old, same old. So you cutting a check for somebody hating on you. You cutting a check for somebody being disrespectful to you. You cutting a check for somebody being racist to you. That's what you doing? Yeah, it really is. You got to think about it. You really are. You're cutting them a check. You know how sometimes whenever you get into it with somebody online and they be like, good, I'm glad you got people sent to my page. I'm about to get a fat check from Facebook. They gonna do the same thing. And you helping them. You lacing their pockets for disrespecting you. See, a lot of people I hear, they say, I'm standing on business. I'm going to stand on business. I'm this, I'm that. Okay. Standing on business means that you actually literally have to stand on business. You can't just talk about it. If we want to make a change, if we want to see a change, I bet you if we stop engaging with these news channels, Facebook pages, and Instagram pages, I bet you they gonna see a drastic fucking change in that check that they was getting. I bet you. That's standing on business. Oh, you don't like what they talking about? Okay. Block them. Snooze them. You block other people for less. So why aren't you blocking these news stations? If you want to get the news, you could just turn on the TV, right? Right? Or you can Google it. But you need to stop supporting these platforms. Even bloggers, stop supporting people that don't want you in the same room as them. You have to. Stand on that business. That right now. That's what you can do right now. You can stand on that. Instead of going to these comments and arguing with people because they being racist or arguing with people because they talk about gays. You ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got to argue. Just delete, snooze, block, be gone. Because ain't no way in hell you literally cutting a check for somebody that you feel isn't even taking up for you. And taking up for you is deleting them comments. They ain't doing that. They leaving them racist comments right on up there. And everybody been talking about the Carmelo Anthony situation. I mean, ever since, okay, some people are taking it a bit far with their AI pictures, but I don't know. On that part, I can't really speak on that because some people have dark sense of humor and I'm a 90s baby and it seemed like it's us. But, if you look in anytime any news station has reported on Carmelo Anthony, the comments will make you catch a motherfucking case. If you do your digging and research on some people and you like, oh, you know what, I know exactly where they're gonna be at. Oh, they in my city. Some people have ran up and found people that have disrespected them online. So the comments be crazy. And we say all the time, I don't want to be around nobody that's draining me or taking my energy, or, you know what I'm saying? We say that all the time. But we go and we view these low energy posts or watch these low energy videos or this low energy news reporter. The platform, the comment section, sometimes it can be something so innocent, and the first thing they'll say is, yeah, the black ass, the nigger, something. And it's like, where did that come from? That don't even got nothing to do with what the fuck is going on. But they find a way to make sure they put racist comments, disrespectful hate comments, and it always slips right on by. And now another person is mad about another comment. And it can all be taken away with one click of a button. Delete. But they not doing that because they know that it's going to bring more people to their page, either just to read the comments and comment back, or to see what everybody talking about. That's why they don't delete it. They need that money. Because if you didn't need that money, why aren't you monitoring your platform better than what you're doing? I'm not saying don't report on the things that you're reporting on. I'm saying that monitor your platform better. If whoever's running the platform that you're using ain't doing it, then you need to do it. It's no way that even looks professional on your page. I wouldn't even want people to see that. Like, what? You better clean that up. That's like having a dirty fucking house and the outside look clean. Like, it look good on the outside, but when you get in, it's dirty than a motherfucker with roaches and shit. That's exactly what that is. You're faking it. Y'all need to clean that shit up. It's not a good look. And, any of these bloggers and, like, y'all gotta stop. We have to watch the way we put our news out. Like, and also, I said this the other day, but make sure that you verifying what you putting out there. Y'all just putting stuff out there and not even fact checking. Y'all need to fact check more. It's got to be a change, especially in the community of, social media, personnels and bloggers, all of us. We all have to be mindful that the energy that we put out can affect somebody else. We all need to be mindful that the research that we do, we need to make sure that we actually doing the research and that we checking everything. You don't want to be interviewing somebody and then ask them a question that has nothing to do with anything that they ever heard and catch them off guard, and then you looking like the villain. You don't want to look like the villain because you're not the villain. You literally just asking a question, but come on. Y'all gotta do better. Shit, even me. If I see, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not finna have I don't give a fuck who you are to me. You'll never, ever, ever get to make a comment on my page or any of my social media platforms talking shit to any of my guests. For real, you gonna have to inbox them that. Stand on your 10 toes in their inbox, but you not finna put it on my page. I monitor my page, and if it don't go with my flow, baby, I don't give a fuck how many times you tag me. I'm gonna untag myself and hide. Goodbye. I'm serious. Y'all do the same thing. Do it. It's good for your health. I don't want to see no low vibration anything. I got things to do. I got blessings to be grabbing up. And I can't have no low energy news reporter, no low energy page. No. Now, it's one thing to talk shit, but being online, slandering people's kids, like just talking, just disgusting about people's moms and, people's health. And they said ain't no rules in fighting, but it's got to be some rules and words, because, baby, you can end up fighting, So we just got to really be careful. And, if we really want to make a change and we really want to stand on 10 toes, we just got to. Thank you for the gift. Hey, welcome in. The way we can stop is stop cutting the check for the people that is allowing the bullshit. And that's the news. A lot of the news, I don't give a fuck what state you in. If you look in the comments, it's always a motherfucker in there talking about the usual suspect. Like, okay, motherfucker, and like, you don't have to really put these type of comments. And then it goes from the usual suspect to them black mother, or them hard ER. Like, it literally goes right into that. And it's like, yo, like, it can't just be a motherfucker robbing the Dollar Tree because they need a motherfucking diapers or something. It just can't be just a mom just needing to get by, just needing the little extra help that she couldn't get from nobody else. It couldn't just be that. It gotta be, that thug, that's how all them in are. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. It's crazy. So I urge you to stop even following these pages. If you want the news, just let me know. I'll make sure I put more news segments up, because I actually been doing it a little bit more often. But if you would like me to report all the news, I will. Or if you go to another place, go get the newspaper. Okay? Get a newspaper if you want to learn something. Or turn on your TV. But stop supporting their platform. Again, do you like to cut checks for people who don't like you? Do you like to cut checks for people who talk shit to you and about you? Do you like to cut checks for people who's racist towards you? Then stop doing it. Stop following these pages. Even the jailbird page. I'm talking about blocked. I don't want to see, hear. I don't give a fuck. Don't even share that shit on my page. Because they don't give a fuck about ruining anybody. They don't. But I bet you if it was one of them, they wouldn't be adding themselves. And even though I've been saying from the jump that the case was bogus, the motherfucker still put my mugshot up there and didn't take it down. But my point is, if I say I'm not going to fuck with you, I'm not going to fuck with you. I literally blocked and deleted jailbird page. I don't want to see nothing else y'all doing ever. And I don't want to talk about it with anybody ever again. If I don't want to see no page, nobody sharing it, I don't care. So we could do the same thing to these news stations. Block them. Hide them. Find another way to get your news besides social media, because you're literally just giving them a check. Literally. And they're not even taking the time to make sure that you're comfortable in a house. Okay, yeah. Because their social media platform is their house. They're not making you feel welcomed in their house. Because if they was, then they would be deleting any comment that made you feel offended. And that's both ways. Even black people, when they say something, delete every race. I don't give a fuck who it is. Purple, pink, yellow, whoever is being racist in the comments, hateful in the comments, you better delete that shit. If you don't, then that lets me know where you stand. Because I don't like to be in nobody's house and being uncomfortable. If I'm in somebody's house and they ask me to come over, I want to at least feel a little comfortable. At least. But no, there's no comfortability for any person of color that is on social media and go into a news platform, social media, to see what the latest news is. They'll never make you feel comfortable because they'll never erase those comments. You'll always have to see it. So, don't even allow yourself, you can, but don't even allow yourself to get mad, or even comment back when you see these racist comments or these hateful comments. Block and delete. Block and delete. That's it. That's it. Because you could tag them and say, hey, how come you letting this in the comment? You can do that all day. And they gonna get that notification too, but are they gonna handle it? No. And some of y'all, even you gonna report a comment, you could only do so much. Block and delete. Because it's always gonna be like that. You're always gonna see that in the comments. It's never gonna change. Now, your own page, you could definitely monitor that the most. But since we can't monitor any of the news stations' platforms and making sure that I'm comfortable when I come over, I'm just going to delete the shit. I'm just going to block them. If I want to hear the news, if I want to see the news, I'm just going to go look it up myself. Or I'm just going to go get the newspaper or something. But I'm not going to any of their platforms anymore. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck what if they even, I don't give a fuck if they came and interviewed me. I'm not even going to watch my own interview on social media. Because I already know. I already know what's going to be in them comments. We already know. And no matter how used to it we are, it still kind of stings a little. It still kind of stings because it makes you so motherfucking angry sometimes. Like for real? Like y'all for real still like this? Man, it's mind-boggling. It is so mind-boggling, but this is where we are. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I usually come on at 8 Central Time, but my medication is starting to make me tired, so I said, let me come on a little bit early. Okay? Let me come on a little early. I hope that you guys decided on blocking and deleting the news stations, because that's your only option, for real. But it's the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, Bigo, Threads, Favorite, Lemonade, Fanbase, Twitch. I think I said them all. Also, my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com is THA, real JANELL. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all for being in. Listen, I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do, but I'm trying to tell you this. If you want to change, sometimes you got to take that step that might seem out of the ordinary. It might seem very minute. Like, it might not even seem like it's going to make a difference. But if we all do it, it will definitely make a difference. Because when you're on social media, 9 times out of 10, you on there because you trying to make a check. You getting a check from your content. You cutting a check for someone who don't even like you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good night.